everyone. It's me, Julia Connell. I'm coming on here to do this, and it's about L. Ron Hubbard. He is source for all of Scientology. Scientology was written by L. Ron Hubbard. Starts with the book Dianetics. In Greek, Dianetics means through the soul. The world before Dianetics means precise science, according to LRH. Technology consists of money and things. Okay. In Scientology, there's many things that are consistent with what the technology is in Scientology. One is auditing procedures. Questions being answered by an individual involving an e-meter or a called confessional. Training courses. Hypnosis, repetition, language, and molding. The grade chart. Full submission of indoctrination by hours of auditing, which is very costly. Study technologies. Rigorous methods studying with punitive consequences if technology is squirreled or ignored. Administrative technology. This is the organizational tech used to run every single organization within the Church of Scientology. Exactly the way LRH decided how that technology should be used. You cannot pick and choose Scientology tech that is to be used. It has to be exactly how LRH stated. There is no accessing or changing it. It is a high crime to squirrel technology. It is considered out tech. This is considered a serious mistake within the Church of Scientology. Being out tech is considered a crime in Scientology. Scientology keeps its system tight. You must follow it precisely in order to keep moving up the bridge spiritually or up Scientology spiritually. However, in many cases, the technology doesn't actually work 100% of the time. There have been many suicides, rapists, and financial crimes within the Church of Scientology. To prove Scientology's track record is 100% effective. This means Scientology lies to the members about the facts of Scientology, where their results fail, and in providing promised results. Blame is always on the Scientology member. It is never on the technology that it didn't work. The condition of doubt. In Scientology, they use ethics conditionings. Ethics conditioning is to rank how loyal you are. In lower conditions, doubt is near the bottom. You also could be considered the enemy of the Church of Scientology. Those who express doubt in leadership are going to have serious consequences. And they do this by the ethics conditioning and the auditing sessions. This is why Jenna Miscavige has talked so eloquently about her auditing sessions and how she was monitored. Everything was recorded. She was not allowed to leave that room until the auditing session was done. And they were doing this to try to figure out what crime she had committed in Church of Scientology. This also could mean you could be removed from your job, your title, or your study, or forced to do written confessionals. These are considered the doubt formula. The doubt formula tells you to investigate both sides and decide who to support. Scientology is supposed to do this in an unbiased nature. However, they do it in a biased nature. But in other words, Scientology standards, you could be considered an enemy of Scientology. When Scientology priorities could cause you to be forcefully disconnected from family or friends in Scientology. Being in doubt is risky. It puts your faith, your trust, and your friendship on the line. People are forced to be handled. Blind trust is a liar and a fraud. Scientologists avoid getting medical care for the fear of being in the hands of the psychologists. Children being audited and interrogated. This is why Scientology is so harmful for children. Families turn on each other and tear each other apart in Scientology. This is a proven fact, and it happens all the time. Aaron Smith Levin's family had some disconnection, but Heather's family had more disconnection. Same with a lot of other people in Scientology. Thank God Natalie escaped with 3 generations of her family. In conclusion, Scientology belief systems are in one man's authority, L. Ron Hubbard. Every policy has to be how LRH explained it. It can never be questioned. This is a type of system that means full obedience. This is why Scientologists' thoughts and feelings are ignored, not of their own. This means they have to do the greater good for the group. This means everything that they feel or everything that is done in Scientology has to be for the greater good of the organization. It cannot be with their own mindset. It is considered your fault, never the tech. This kind of structure never leaves room for doubt or freedom or love or humanity. It punishes those who have doubts. This is why it is so important to let Scientologists know that their doubts are valid and that it is a trap to be in this cult. It's also a trap, and it's a high dangerous control group. They use manipulation and tactics to keep you in. The forced disconnection policy, they hold that over every Scientologist member's head in order to leave the Church of Scientology. Scientology is a harmful human trafficking cult that I fight every single day. This is why children cannot consent in Scientology. Scientology targets children, and they have been doing it for many years. They start out with a purification rundown, where they take high levels of niacin and sit in a sauna. L. Ron Hubbard's technology on the purification rundown has no basis in fact. In fact, it's very harmful to take that high level of niacin. It can affect your liver and your kidneys. This is why doctors don't even recommend the amount of niacin that is given in a daily vitamin. So just be mindful of who you trust in the outside world. If you are an under-the-radar Scientologist and you want to leave the Church of Scientology, there's 2 amazing groups that can help you leave the Church of Scientology. There's the Michael J. Rinder Aftermath Foundation, and there's the sptvfoundation.org that can help you leave the Church of Scientology. Thank you and have a beautiful night. I hope everyone has had a beautiful Ash Wednesday. Scientology also cannot conform with any other religion. As soon as you start going up the bridge of total freedom, they take your rights to be in another religion. And just have a beautiful night. Thank you and have a great night.